Okie dokie, okie dokie. It again is the 30th of July 2020, and it is a Thursday. A really nice day if you didn't have to move. If all you had to do is stand perfectly still in the shade, it's a beautiful day. The wind has stopped. I'm talking the wind that affects the humanoids has stopped. Way up top there, maybe about 35 feet high, I can see the leaves stirring. And I do feel an occasional breeze break loose and dip down to my level of shortness. So what did I do today? Okay, typically when you're working on a job, ooh, I feel a beautiful breeze coming up from behind. Oh yeah. Wow. That was very nice, people. It hit me. Hit me! So, setup is usually a very critical part of doing any type of work. And if you set up correctly, you don't lose, you don't waste a bunch of movement. Like running back and forth for a socket. You think it's 10, but it's really 11. So you go to a 9, then you go to a 12, then you go to a 14. It was an 11. So you're running back and forth, that type of thing. So you have all your tools ready. So that's what I basically did. I did wrap up 80% of the hose. There's a hose right here. There's a hose right here. Anyway, I strung my hose all the way from in the shop all the way out to the furthest point of this round pin. So what was, oh, okay, that's the hose. That's the hose. And here's some more hose. I also have my acetone here and my paint. So I have all that stuff nearby, ready to mix. And I mix it in this used bucket here. Then I sift it and pour it into the gun. And I have some clean cloth and paper towels in case I need that. Water, of course. I'm dying over here. It's 81 degrees right now. It started out this morning at 66 degrees. Can you believe that? 66. I got a huge chunk of ice in there. 3 words for that. B-U-T-full. 4 words. 4 words for that. B-U-T-full. So good. Anyway, so I have all the stuff here. Stirring sticks. I bought extra just in case. Stirring sticks. But the most important thing is these things here, guys. Buy a bunch of these. Store them in a clean place. Don't do it like how I did. I hung them on the wall and it got all dirty, so I had to buy new ones. But they're very cheap. So what I did was I finished up painting this fence. This is going to be like a 40-year rotation. So the next 40 years I'll be 106 and a half years old. Then it'll probably need to be painted again. So I repainted. You can see where I hit the grass. Touched up little places where I missed, because the last time when I did it, the bottoms were really dirty. So anyway, I'm thinking it looks really good. So I painted the back side of these all the way over here behind in the woods, and then right here, this area right here I painted. Next I painted the trailer I got from Bobby Thomson. Bobby! Or is it Bob? I think it's Bobby Thomson. Anyway, I bought this thing for a really good price, and I painted it. And this is that really cool paint. It's Rust-Oleum. You can paint over rust and it stops the rust from continuing. Anyway, that's what I was told. There's another name brand to it. I can't think of it. 3-letter thing. But I painted it. It looks, I think, very nice. Very nice. And again, it's all in the setup. So I had this trailer sit here. Then I parked this truck here. I scraped off as much as rust as I could on this thing here. It's pretty dry. And I spray painted the, what do you call this thing, brush guard or something. If I called it a brush guard, people would say, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So anyway, I painted the brush guard. I started using a plastic wrap on it, and that didn't work with the beep. So, but it's one of those things. Thought it was a good idea, except that it's like a saran wrap. It's sticky, you know. Let's take a look what it looks like with the. You guys probably remember how rusty it was. I mean, it looked ridiculous. And I figured, you know what? This is a 20-year-old truck. Oh, that tape. It's a 20-year-old truck. I can just. We don't use it a lot. I use it probably more than anybody else, but so I think it still looks pretty good. It's got a dent right there. Bumpers are starting to rust. The front a little bit. The back, I'll show you the back. You guys need a good laugh. I think it's a 2000. These bumpers need to be replaced like right yesterday, like last week Thursday. You know what I mean? But I hang on to it because every day you keep it, you're saving money. You're not making a payment on another truck. But I think it looks pretty good. I mean, you could probably pick one of these things up now for relatively cheaply. I'm talking about a one with about 50,000 miles on it. And this is mainly for pulling the horse trailer, and it's a 3/4 ton V8, of course, 6.0. Right there is the gooseneck thing. So yeah, I've had this truck for a long time. So got to take the license plate off. It's all dinged up. I'm gonna fix it up and probably screw it onto a piece of wood so it stays flat, and then screw it onto this thing here with self-locking nuts and carriage bolts. So the carriage head would be on top. It won't bother the bumps won't bother, the heads won't bother anything. So I think that truck looks really good. I think this trailer looks good, and I think this fence looks really, really, really good. So let's call this a day. Oh, by the way, I did trim all these trees here, all these bushes, and the next step will be to start taking a chainsaw to it, because I used a hedging shears, Milwaukee brushless. I mean, well, it was brushless, but it's cordless. Oh man, so dandy. You just go right up along this thing and go up and down, up and down, up and down, as high as you can stand it. So I did this all in one stop, no stops. Then I have to do this right here, carry it on that way, because it gets worse and worse with the mowing. This thing's got to come down right here. It's in such a bad angle. I'll take that down, chop it up, and then be able to mow close to the borderline. This was all woods here, guys. I pulled all this stuff out here. All this was woods. The guy that helped me out was Bob Parson, and who's the guy? Pat Walters. Them two guys helped me cut all the trees, and they took all the trunks, and I kept the I just burned the branches. It was a job and a half, guys. I don't want to do it at my age anymore. That was huge. All this area was woods, all of it. And then back in here was it was starting to become woods. I had to knock all that down for the paddock. So it was a lot of fun, but like I said, I can't do that stuff anymore. All right, I got to pick up, clean up, and then go to project number 51. I just want to flash you the Corvette again. I didn't do anything with it. It's now at the point where probably going to need people to help me. Well, not quite. After I put the radiator in, then it's going to be Dirk needs help, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot of the wiring and a lot of the stuff that I don't understand, which would be hoses for the lines for the power steering. I don't understand any of that. How to hook the ignition to the thing? I have no idea. I really don't know. So these guys will help me out. We're thinking it's going to take a full Saturday. I'll throw a bunch of shish kebabs on the grill, hot dogs and hamburgers, a lot of pop, and whoever drinks beer, I'll pick up some beer. But it'll be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. All right. Okay, guys. It's cleanup time for me. I know you're not going to watch me do all that garbage. So we'll see you in a bit. Bye.